Trump's Greenland push spotlights rare earths, Arctic security, and geopolitical tensions. President Donald Trump has reignited international attention on Greenland, a vast Arctic territory of Denmark, as part of a broader push that mixes national security concerns, geopolitical competition, and interest in the region's rare earth minerals and strategic location. His comments and actions this week at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland have sparked debate, diplomatic pushback, and questions about Greenland's future role on the global stage. Trump seeks negotiations over Greenland. On January 21, 2026, Trump called for immediate negotiations with Denmark and Greenland toward a possible U.S. acquisition or expanded control of Greenland, saying the United States could best ensure the territory's security, though he denied that rare earth minerals were his primary motivation. Trump told world leaders that Washington would not use military force in the effort. He also backed off earlier threats of imposing tariffs on European allies over disagreements on the issue and said he had reached a framework of a future deal with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte focused on Arctic security. The proposed framework has generated market optimism, with U.S. stock indexes rising after Trump backed away from punitive tariffs, but its details remain vague and unresolved. The arrangement appears to emphasize cooperation on security and access, rather than outright U.S. ownership of Greenland. Rare earths and strategic importance. Although Trump has publicly downplayed the role of Greenland's rare earth minerals, a class of elements critical for high-tech industries, defense systems, and renewable energy technology, analysts say these resources are part of the broader strategic calculus. Greenland is estimated to hold some of the largest untapped deposits of rare earth elements in the world, which could one day be significant for global supply chains outside China's dominance, though actual mining is technically and economically challenging. Despite Trump's insistence that the goal is national and international security, not mineral wealth, the mere mention of rare earths in negotiations and in investor interest underscores their importance. Mining interests in Greenland have seen heightened attention as geopolitical focus on the Arctic has increased. Backlash from Greenland and allies. Greenlanders themselves have reacted strongly to Trump's rhetoric, with some describing his comments, including referring to the island as a piece of ice, as disrespectful and reductive of their culture and identity. Many residents emphasize that Greenland is not for sale and reject the idea of outside powers treating the territory primarily as a strategic asset. European leaders have also been cautious, with Danish officials making clear that Greenland's sovereignty and decision-making belong to Greenland and Denmark, not the United States. NATO allies have underscored their commitment to working together on Arctic security, but have stopped short of endorsing any transfer of sovereignty. Arctic security and broader implications. Trump's push on Greenland comes amid broader concerns about Arctic security, particularly in the face of increased Russian and Chinese activity in the region. Greenland's strategic location near the GIUK, Greenland, Iceland, United Kingdom, gap makes it significant for monitoring maritime movements and defense. The negotiations and political maneuvering highlight the complex interplay between resource competition, defense interests, and respect for national sovereignty in a part of the world that is rapidly changing due to climate shifts and global power dynamics. As these discussions continue, Greenland's future and its role in international geopolitics remains uncertain, with local, Danish, and global voices all weighing in on what happens next.